everybody? I am Matt Field, and we are here in New Jersey, and this is your Rugged Radio's course preview. Let's get started. All right, we are on the run-up, which means you should be on the throttle, building as much speed as possible. Now, the key to this track is not hugging the wall. You see, I'm kind of moving over to driver's right a little bit, because you want to be able to line up your entry so that you have room to rotate the car so that your bumper can be on the wall. Now, we don't necessarily have to be on the wall for the judges. We just have to be in the beginning of the zone. But if you're on the wall, it opens up the corner and allows you to be on throttle early. And we have to be on throttle by the start of the zone. And here's the 3, 2, 1 markers right along the wall. Let's go check out zone 1. Okay, everybody, zone 1, a very important part of this track, and kind of a tricky part, because the approach is at an angle and the wall goes one direction and the zone goes the other direction. It's a little bit difficult to get right, because you want to throw the car to angle, have the angle completely set, have your tire on the white line, and you want to be on throttle throughout the entire zone. And tough part of the zone, and a heavily discussed part of the driver's meeting is right here. Watch me drop off this thing. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, no tires off here. It's also incredibly noticeable if you do put a tire off, because the pavement starts to fall away. And the judges are right there. So they can completely see when the front end of the car starts coming up, which clearly means you drop a tire. So at all costs, try to avoid dropping a tire here, especially it makes you go way slower. So if you're in the lead position, you drop a tire, you're opening the door for the follow car. If you're the follow car and you drop 2 tires, generally speaking, the lead car is going to get away from you. So stay off of this. So an interesting part of this track is the fact that it was an old drag strip. So I'm crossing over the drag strip right now, and it might not look like it from you to you guys, but it's basically a tabletop. From the asphalt to the concrete where the drag strip is, it's a big step up to the drag strip and then a step down into zone 2. So you got to have your shock set right. It doesn't look like much, but it's rough. Snappy transition is key coming into zone 2, and also being on the outside line. And it's a little bit different this year too, because they moved the wall back. So you can see we have a little bit of room, which is good for us, but maybe bad for the fans. Hopefully they don't get blasted in the face with dirt. You never know. All right, running through zone 2 here, and you can tell the shape of the zone is a little bit wonky. It has some flats in it, has some rounds in it, has some concrete here that you step off. We're coming back up the drag strip. You can see, step up, tabletop, through the center, step down, has some concrete on the outside, and we're expected to have our tire on the white line throughout the entire freaking zone. So it's difficult because the zone is not shaped perfectly, and it's a big step up. Okay, here we are at the end of zone 2, which means that you have to line up the inner clip. This is not the easiest. It looks like you just kind of finish, pull off the zone and get the inner clip, but your momentum is really pushing you that way. So you have to rotate the car and kind of fight to get the inner clip. It's easier to miss the inner clip than it is hit the inner clip, which is kind of strange considering the track is relatively slow. So right here is where you rotate the car and get your front bumper right on the clip. And then again, coming into the tabletop, boom, step up, step down, snappy transition into zone 3. What's up, guys? Into zone 3, again, wall is moved back, keep your tire out of the dirt. We are at the finish line, and there is a little bit of a gentleman's agreement here. If you're the lead car, you chuck it left and you stay as hard left as possible, and if you're the chase car, you stay right. That way there's no collision as you're crossing the finish line. But this is one technical course considering how small it is, and it's difficult. It's fun, and it's going to make for some great tandem battles. Thank you guys. This is your Rugged Radio's course preview.